Have you ever wondered how India, after gaining its independence in 1947, navigated its early years as a new republic? Well, let's dive into it. The year 1950 marked a significant milestone in India's political history. The country adopted its constitution, establishing itself as a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. This was a bold move, an assertion of India's newfound independence and its aspirations. The Indian National Congress, the party that had spearheaded the struggle for independence, played a dominant role in shaping the country's post-independence politics. Leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, were instrumental in this phase. Nehru's vision of a modern, industrialized and democratic India heavily influenced the policies of the time. Under the leadership of visionaries like Nehru, India set off on its journey as a new republic. It was the dawn of a new era, a time of hope and anticipation as well as challenges and struggles, but that's a story for another day. But the birth of this new republic came at a heavy price, didn't it? The partition of India, an event that led to the creation of Pakistan, was a watershed moment in the subcontinent's history. It was a tumultuous time marked by large-scale communal violence, displacement, and loss of life. Millions of people were uprooted from their homes, marking one of the largest mass migrations in human history. This period was not only a human tragedy, but also a political one, leaving a profound impact on the psyche of both nations. The communal tensions sparked by partition have cast long shadows on the political fabric of India. Over the years, these tensions have manifested in various forms, fueling conflicts and shaping political narratives. They have influenced policies, swayed elections, and even dictated international relations. The echoes of partition and religious tensions continue to reverberate in the corridors of Indian politics even today. But the Indian political landscape is not just about national politics, right? Absolutely. Indian politics has seen a significant shift with the emergence of regional parties, a testament to India's rich linguistic, cultural, and socio-economic diversity. These regional parties often emerged from local movements and aspirations, and over time they've carved out their own space in the political arena. They've not only influenced state-level policies, but have also played crucial roles in shaping national politics. Take for instance leaders like M.G. Ramachandran from Tamil Nadu and N.T. Ramarao from Andhra Pradesh. Their charismatic leadership and popular policies brought their parties to power and made them significant figures in Indian politics. These regional parties, with their unique perspectives and agendas, have diversified the political discourse. They've brought attention to regional issues, provided a voice to local communities, and often acted as a counterbalance to the national parties. Regional parties, reflecting India's rich diversity, have indeed left an indelible mark on its political canvas. How did India's economic policies evolve over the years? Let's take a quick journey through time. In the early years following independence, India adopted what's known as the Nehruvian model. Named after the country's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, this model combined elements of capitalism and socialism. It emphasized state-led development and government control over key sectors of the economy. For about 4 decades, this mixed economy model shaped India's economic landscape. However, by the 1990s, the country found itself on the brink of a financial crisis. The response was a significant shift in policy. Under the leadership of Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister Manmohan Singh, India embarked on a path of economic liberalization. This included reducing government controls, encouraging foreign investment, and restructuring public sector enterprises. These economic reforms, a departure from the earlier state-led model, opened up India to the winds of globalization. This era of liberalization, privatization, and globalization marked a new chapter in India's economic history. But the political power in India didn't remain constant, did it? Indeed, the political landscape of India has seen significant changes since independence. The Indian National Congress, once the undisputed powerhouse, began to lose its dominance in the late 20th century. This shift was marked by the rise of opposition parties, with the Bharatiya Janata Party, or the BJP, emerging as a robust contender. Advocating for Hindu nationalism, the BJP's electoral success represented a new political ideology gaining traction. This change also led to a shift in the country's governance structure. No longer was there a single party dominion. Instead, coalition governments became the order of the day, a testament to India's diverse political fabric. Parties with differing ideologies began to come together, forming alliances to govern the nation. This shift in political power marked a new chapter in India's political history, one that continues to shape the nation's destiny. Amidst the power play, there were voices that demanded social justice, weren't there? Indeed, India's political journey is incomplete without acknowledging the significant social justice movements that have arisen over time. One such movement was the Dalit movement, a powerful campaign led by marginalized communities striving for equal rights and opportunities. This movement, among others, has been instrumental in challenging societal norms and addressing deep-rooted discrimination. A towering figure in these social justice movements was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Known as the architect of the Indian Constitution, Ambedkar championed the cause of Dalits and other marginalized communities, advocating for their rights and dignity. His efforts led to critical constitutional provisions aimed at eradicating discrimination and promoting social justice. But it wasn't just Ambedkar. Many others, ordinary citizens and influential leaders alike, stepped forward, raising their voices against inequality and injustice. Their collective efforts have shaped India's journey towards a more inclusive society. These movements were a testament to India's ongoing struggle for equality and justice. And amidst these voices, there were some that were distinctly feminine, weren't there? Indeed, women in India have come a long way in politics, leaving indelible marks with their leadership and vision. In 1966, a woman's voice rose above the din of politics, and that was none other than Indira Gandhi, who became the first female Prime Minister of India. Her decisive leadership during the 1971 war with Pakistan and her role in India's nuclear program are remembered even today. But the story doesn't stop there. Women like Pratibha Patil, who served as the first female president of India, and Sushma Swaraj, known for her dynamic stint as the Minister of External Affairs, have further cemented the role of women in Indian politics. Their journey wasn't easy, marred with societal challenges and glass ceilings. Yet they persevered, paving the way for future generations of women leaders. Women, despite the challenges, have indeed carved their space in the Indian political arena. But the journey of Indian politics hasn't been without its share of challenges and controversies, has it? As we delve deeper into this exciting narrative, we find ourselves confronting the darker side of the story. Corruption, a pervasive issue, has often cast a long shadow over the political landscape. From small-scale bribes to large-scale scams, corruption has seeped into various levels of governance, undermining the public's faith in the system and hindering development. Caste-based politics has been another major challenge. Despite our constitution's commitment to equality, caste continues to play a significant role in Indian politics. Politicians often use caste identities to garner votes, leading to a culture of preferential treatment and discrimination that contradicts the very notion of democratic representation. Regionalism too has been a double-edged sword. While it has allowed for diverse representation, it has also led to parochial politics, often stoking linguistic and cultural tensions. This regional focus can sometimes overshadow national interests, creating a fragmented political environment. Religious polarization is yet another hurdle. The fabric of our secular nation has been tested time and again by divisive politics that exploit religious sentiments. This has led to a climate of fear and mistrust among different communities and has resulted in tragic incidents of violence. Speaking of violence, who can forget the controversies that have marred our political history? The demolition of the Babri Masjid in 1992, a tragic event that triggered widespread communal riots. The anti-Sikh riots of 1984 following the assassination of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, which left the community scarred and grieving, and the Gujarat riots of 2002, an eruption of communal violence that claimed many lives and deepened the divide between communities. These challenges and controversies have left lasting scars on India's political landscape. They serve as stark reminders of the roadblocks we need to overcome in our quest for a truly inclusive and just democracy. They highlight the importance of vigilance, accountability, and the relentless pursuit of justice in the face of adversity. They underscore the need for us to learn from our past and strive towards a better future. And most importantly, they remind us that the journey, as arduous as it may be, must go on. Despite these complexities, the spirit of democracy in India remains vibrant, doesn't it? Indeed, this vibrancy is evident in the regularity of elections, which are conducted with punctuality every 5 years. These elections, often dubbed the largest democratic exercise in the world, are an impressive feat of logistics and commitment to the democratic process. This vibrancy is also reflected in the peaceful transitions of power. Despite the fierce electoral battles, the handover of authority happens smoothly, underlining the respect for democratic norms and institutions. And let's not forget the robust system of checks and balances. The three pillars of democracy, the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive, work in tandem to ensure that no single entity gains unchecked power. This system, although not without its flaws, has largely succeeded in upholding democratic values and principles. Indeed, the vibrancy of India's democracy is a testament to its resilience, diversity, and unyielding quest for progress and inclusivity.